What's going on, guys? I'm Septons here, George, the coach of the San Francisco Arcaniners. Now today, I'll be bringing you my week number 5 team builder video for the Sacramento Seakings, a division match, and one that will influence the playoff race in my division heavily. So, it's a match that we want to come out with a W, and preferably a bigger W. So, I have a team here for you guys, and let's get right on into it. So, well, let's get into his team first, really quick. So he has a Breloom, a Darmanitan, a Tornadus T, a Hitmonlee, a Porygon 2, a Torterra, an Exploud, a Claydol, a Mega Sableye, and how can we forget about Paul, the Slowbro, or Clefable. Now, Hayden's team is known for mainly one thing, and that is just the overwhelming bulk he has. The Clefable Slowbro P2 Mega Sableye core is one that he runs very often, he runs very successfully, and is a bitch to take down. Now, on top of his offensive pressure in the form of Darmanitan, Tornadus T, Hitmonlee, he has the Breloom with priority, he has a Exploud with Choice Specs Boom Burst, which I don't even want to think if he brings that, because if he brings that, I'm having a huge problem with even the team I brought, because Exploud just really puts in a lot of work on my team. But let me get on into the team I have here. So my first set I bring for you guys today is the defensive Miltank. Defensive Miltank, I think, has been run every time I brought my Miltank, so I'm actually really happy with this pick. It was tier 5. It's been used as a defensive mon very successfully, and we're actually going to be running the Choppleberry on it. Reason being is, late game I can stop a potential Hitmonlee sweep with the Unburden and the Fake Out. I can T-Wave it. With the Choppleberry, I can take close combat pretty easily then, as well as the Darmanitan is a huge threat to my entire team. So I have the Thick Fat, which means I can take a Flare Blitz, and if he's like a Life Orb set or something like that, or even the Choice Scarf set, and he has the superpower, he can go for it. He can predict my switch. I'm still not taking. I'm taking maybe 30% from a Choice Scarf superpower after the Choppleberry, and then after that, he's not going to want to stay in because he knows that I can take another. I can T-Wave. I can go for Rocks. I can Body Slam. Also, this thing can take a Mach Punch now. Off the Breloom. I don't have the Sap Sipper, so the Spores might be a little annoying, but yeah, I mean, Breloom's going to be a threat to this team in general because I just don't have many answers for it, really, other than my Bronzong. However, Bronzong didn't fit too well in this matchup, mainly because of his Wall Core. Against his mons that have all reliable recovery, Bronzong would not be putting in the same amount of work that I would hope it would. Just going to turn down the music in my headset. So that's the reason behind this. Its main job is to get up Rocks. Rocks is very important in this match. If he brings the Mega Sableye, which honestly he might not bring it just because I do have things to actually deal with it. Especially the Mega Lopunny can hit right through his Ghost type and take it out with a high jump kick, defensive or not. So Miltank's job is to T-Wave and get up the Rocks. Once I get up the Rocks, unless he brings the Claydol, the Rocks are to stay. And if he has Darmanitan, Tornadus, why do I have to feel like I have to cough? There we go. There we go, guys. I'm sorry about that. Oh, maybe not. I guess I'm just kind of sick. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, so this is the Miltank. That's the set. I'm going to T-Wave Rocks and Body Slam, and I have the Milk Drink, of course. Have I used the Milk Drink yet when I've used the Miltank? No. Do I feel it'll be useful? Most likely, yeah. But, let's get on to the next Pokemon here, and this one is one that we just had to bring. We just had to bring the Mega Lopunny, and with this set, it's pretty standard. I have Jolly, because I have to have Jolly to outspeed a Tornadus T, I believe, as well as a Scarfed Exploud. I think I have enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Exploud. I have the Fake Out, for obvious reasons. I can Fake Out his entire team. He doesn't have a resist to it. He has a switch in the form of Clefable, I guess. Maybe the Slowbro, but he doesn't have anything to really take it that well. I have Return for damage, Quick Attack because that prevents him from revenging my Mega Lopunny with Hitmonlee's Mach Punch or Breloom's Mach Punch, because I outspeed and what is wrong with me right now? I feel like I have to burp, but I don't have to burp. It's weird. Quick Attack will do about maybe 40 to 50% to those things, and if the Hitmonlee has already used a close combat, then it's going to be doing even more. So I have the Quick Attack, and then obviously I have the High Jump Kick because it takes out P2, the Mega Sableye, Darmanitan, takes out Breloom if I want to go for it there, Torterra. It's just overall is just the perfect coverage that I need for his team with this Mon, and this Mon is really self-explanatory. It's doing fantastic this season. It's died only one time, and that was in our one loss against Lars. And every other game, it's really performed. It's really put on the offensive pressure, and I'm really happy with Shifu right now. It's a Mon that it's one of the picks I'm the happiest with, because I was debating between Mega Lopunny and the Mega Gallade, and I'm so happy I went with Mega Lopunny. Going on to my next Pokemon now. This is how I'm going to take down his core. This is how his core is going to be whittled down and effectively beaten. I have some of the best wall breakers in the game. I have Crawdaunt, I have the Mega Lopunny, and I have a Gothitelle. Now with Gothitelle, so it obviously has a Shadow Tag. Now this is a Trick Choice Scarf set. The reason I have the Choice Scarf on this is so that I can outspeed a Breloom. I think I outspeed a Hitmonlee. And what else do I outspeed? I think that's pretty much it. So I can actually take out the Breloom using a Psyshock. And you also see I had the Dark Pulse on this. Now the Dark Pulse, it was a 50-50 for me between the Dark Pulse and the Energy Ball. And I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this. I chose Dark Pulse because of the 30% chance to flinch. The only reason I was considering either Dark Pulse or Energy Ball is for the Slowbro and the Claydol. And also the Mega Sableye, because I can't use Psyshock against it. And the Dark Pulse overall, even though it's 10 base power less, the 30 to 20% chance to flinch, is very necessary, in my opinion. If it comes down to it and I get the flinch at the right time against like the Slowbro or the Claydol, if he's trying to spin and I get the flinch, it's just overall it's a better move for me to have. I have the Psyshock for general damage on everything and to take out the Breloom and the Hitmonlee. The Trick. Now the Trick is what I'm going to be saving for the P2 specifically, and if necessary the Clefable or the Slowbro, just because they don't appreciate it that much. The Claydol. Did I say Claydol? I'm in Clefable. I don't know if I said Claydol or not. And then you also see my last move is the Heal Block. Now I ran Heal Block last week on the Bronzong, and Heal Block is a move that's going to be potentially putting in a lot of work this week. Because of a move I have on one of my other Mons that will be coming up, I can potentially outstall any of his defensive Mons using my Gothitelle. With the Heal Block, with the Trick, and the Dark Pulse and the Psyshock, this is the perfect set to deal with the team that he has, and you guys will see exactly why I have the Heal Block in 2 Pokemon. Actually, I'll just show you guys the Nidoqueen now. This is an offensive Nidoqueen, with enough speed to outspeed a Jolly Breloom, because I don't want to deal with Breloom. It has the Focus Blast, the Sludge Wave, the Ice Beam, and the Toxic Spikes. The Toxic Spikes are going to be the move that I need to get up. It's going to affect almost his entire team. He doesn't have a Cleric except for Clefable, and you guys are going to see my plan with the Clefable, how I'm going to deal with it when I move to Crawdaunt. But I have the Sludge Wave, which hits everything on his team except for the Claydol, and I have Ice Beam for that. So Poison Ice coverage effectively hits his entire team, as well as I have the Focus Blast just in case I need to use it against the P2. In case it comes down to that, I do have a way of doing a lot of damage to it. Do I want to use Focus Blast against P2? Of course not. That's not something I want to be doing, but if it comes down to it, I do have it to hit it. Outspeed the Breloom, which left me with a little bit of HP bulk. Not too much though, just a tiny bit. You can see the set right here. With this, I can OHKO pretty much anything with Sludge Wave, even though I'm not modest. Just move my headset. And now the Toxic Spike. So, Toxic Spikes will effectively tell me if the Clefable is a Magic Guard or the Unaware, as well as Rocks. That's really big for me. As well as I will have it Toxic and stuff like that. Toxic Spikes really affect his team. Because of the fact that it's so bulky. He's not just, I have to hit you and then I'm going to really switch out quick. It's going to be hit and stall, hit and stall, hit and stall against a team like this. So Toxic Spikes are very effective against a team like that, and especially with the next Pokemon I'm going to show, which is Crawdon, which is Water Hazard right here. Water Hazard the Crawdon. This is a Lumberry SD set with the Crab Hammer, the knockoff, and the Aqua Jet, with enough speed, I believe, to outspeed Clefable, a min speed Clefable, because I don't think he'll be running a max speed Clefable. That would be very strange in my opinion. This is a min speed, well, no, enough speed to outspeed a min speed Clefable, and what this set is designed to do is, especially against a mon like the Mega Sableye or the Slowbro, I have the Lumberry. I can go for a Swords Dance against them and then OHKO them back. Now, the reason I have Crab Hammer over the Waterfall is for one main reason, and that is Waterfall to a Clefable that's max defensive, if you're unaware, will do 40 to 50%, while Crab Hammer does 50 to 60%. So it's a calc like that or something like that. Yeah. Maybe it's like 45 to 52, and then like 50. So like 60, but it's about a 10% increase in power, and that 10% increase in power, especially with the Rocks and Toxic Spikes, if I figure out that he is unaware and I get up the Swords Dance, I know how much HP I need to put him down to where my Crab Hammer can take him out, as well as I don't have to wait for an extra turn of toxic damage, which might cost me the game on the Clefable. So overall, the Crab Hammer is the better play because I can get more damage on the Clefable. And this is just my late game sweeper right here. Crawdon is a mon that I haven't used early on. I didn't use it my first 3 battles, I think. Did I? First 2 battles, did I bring it? I don't know, but I brought it only 1 other battle, and it got 2 kills. So I'm really hoping it can keep on its offensive streak, and that Water Hazard can prove why it's one of the best wall breakers in the game. Going on to the last one. Joy Scarfed Rotom again. Now, Rotom is a mon that I really like the Rotom. It's one that's working really good for me, and overall, it's just, I'm so happy with it. Now, the set is the Trick, the Volt Switch, the Hex, and the T-Bolt. Pretty standard set, although I don't have the Shadow Ball, I have the Hex, once again because I have Toxic Spikes and his team is effectively destroyed by Toxic Spikes, as well as the only thing that isn't destroyed by Toxic Spikes is the Claydol and the Tornadus, which the Claydol is still not enjoying a Hex, and the T-Bolt and the Volt Switch are effectively taking out or giving me momentum against the Tornadus. So overall, this mon is really just like a safety cushion. It can outspeed the Tornadus with the investment I have, as well as Trick to one of his walls if necessary. I am running dual Scarfers, although I feel like running a Scarf on Gothitelle isn't like the same thing as running a Scarf on the Rotom, because when I have the Scarf on the Gothitelle, it's for a specific thing, and I can trap that specific thing, and then the Scarf just allows me to outspeed it. So it's not like I have to play around with the Volt Switch or the predictions or anything like that. It's a specific thing I'm trying to counter. And overall, the Rotom can also come in on the Slowbro, on the Breloom, on the Mach Punch. I can Hex it. Tornado I can also do the Hitmonlee. I can take the Fake out. So overall, guys, that's the whole team. So leave your comments down below on what you think about the team and how you think I'm going to do this week. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it. So if you enjoyed, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. I'm Septom, your George, and well, peace out.